The title of this article is Teaching Narrative Reading by Using the Subtext Strategy for Islamic Senior High School Students. And the authors from this article is Sir Muhammad Hollandia, Ms. Nova Linggavitaloka, and Sir Wahyudianto. The objectives of the study were to determine whether there was a significant improvement in the 11th grade student reading comprehension score before and after using the subtext strategy, and to find out if there was a significant difference in reading comprehension scores between students who were taught using the subtext strategy and those who were not. And the study was conducted at Madrasah Aliyah Patra Mandiri, Palembang, which is one of the Islamic senior high school in Palembang, Indonesia. And this information can be found on page 4 of the article. And the samples in the study were selected using convenient sampling. The writer selected class 11 Social Science 2 and 11 Social Science 3 as the sample because the teacher of English said those classes were averagely the same level and they were available to be studied. The total number of samples was 60 students, 30 students from each class, and this information can be found on page 5 of the article. The study used a quasi-experimental design, specifically a pretest, post-test, non-equivalent group design. There were two groups, an experimental group that received treatment using the subtext strategy and a control group that did not receive the treatment. Both groups were given the same pretest and post-test, and this information can be found on page 4 of the article. The data in the study were collected using a reading comprehension test, which was given twice to both of the experimental and control groups as a pretest and post-test, and the writer used SPSS 20 software to analyze the data obtained from quasi-experimental design in order to see whether there was significant improvement before and after they were treated by using subtext strategy. T-test was used as inferential statistical analysis, and this information can be found on page 1 and 5 of the article. The data in the study were analyzed using the SPSS 20 software. The data obtained from a quasi-experimental design were calculated using independent sample t-test and pair sample t-test in SPSS program. The output from pair sample t-test SIG2 tile was 0.000, which was lower than 0.05, and t-value 11.399 was higher than the table with depth DF29, and this information can be found on page 1 of the article. The findings of the study show that the subtext strategy significantly improves students' reading comprehension score to the 11th grade student of one Islamic senior high school in Palembang. There was a significant difference in student reading comprehension score between those who were taught using the subtext strategy and those who were taught using the strategy that was usually used by the teacher of one Islamic senior high school in Palembang. And this information can be found on page 10 of the article. The conclusion of the study are that subtext strategy significantly improves student reading comprehension score to the 11th grade student of one Islamic senior high school in Palembang. Additionally, there was a significant difference in student reading comprehension score between those who were taught using the subtext strategy and those who were taught using the strategy that was usually used by the teacher of one Islamic senior high school in Palembang. And this information can be found on page 10 of the article.